So here's how to not say in your videos. Now, when you can't stop saying and uhs in your videos as an entrepreneur or a creator, deep down inside of you, the problem is you believe that if you don't say and ahs, and if you just become silent when you have to take a pause, then people might think that you were awkward, or you ran out of things to say, or you're not flowing. I mean, it's simply, the problem is you don't want to be judged as a negative or incompetent or an awkward person. Because if you don't say and ahs and filler words, subconsciously you probably believe that you will be awkward or you will run out of things to say if you don't use and ahs. But here's the thing, let's shift that belief. When you say and ahs, you actually don't sound very confident. When you say and ahs, you actually sound pretty awkward. You actually sound unconfident. If you want to sound confident, like, think about people who are confident. The people who are confident, they take pauses. They take their time when speaking. If they say a sentence and they feel like they have to gather their thoughts, and they stay silent. Even if it's a 5-second pause, it doesn't matter. That actually looks more confident and calm and, cool than saying and like, saying that makes you look weak, So if you take a pause every time you have nothing to say, or you have to gather your thoughts, or you lose your train of thought, just go silent. I'm telling you, when you go silent and when you take your time to speak and you don't rush your speech and you don't have this belief that you have to constantly be saying something, or if you don't have anything to say, then you have to use filler words in your videos, that is weakness. I mean, that is weakness. I'm telling you. Like, be okay with staying silent between your sentences. Let the room hold the awkwardness. Even if you stay silent in your videos, like, let's say if it's a very long silence, let's say it's 10-15 seconds or whatever, then just cut that out in the editing. But don't use filler words in your videos. If we don't use filler words, what's gonna happen? Nothing is gonna happen. Yes, people might see, oh, he's losing his train of thought, went silent, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Yes, it might be uncomfortable and it's easier said than done. I mean, it's easy for me to be silent during my sentences like this, like, yeah, I went silent. I didn't use and ahs, And what happens is, for you it might be uncomfortable at first, but you just need to remind yourself that using silence in speech is a sign of strength and sign of composure, rather than sign of awkwardness or sign of negativity. Like, what I just said might not be super clear, it might be all over the place, but I did not plan this video. I just hit it off the dome because I felt like making this video and I made it. And yeah, if you want to know the speaking style that works in 2026, then you should click and watch this video next on the screen. And yeah, have a good day. Peace.